WWSD. What's Scanlon do? Burn it! You...
Alright, here we go. Let's see. A bit early, but who cares? Let's clean up this mess. Let's see. All right. Yeah. This is how it should be, I think. Yeah. Not mirrored. All right. Live chat. Here we go. And for anyone who sees this live stream later on in the video, I'm just cleaning up shop, and if someone wants to join me, they can in the live chat. Hi Francisco, good afternoon, at least for me. How are you? I'm going to throw this out. Oh, good morning. Good morning to you. Yeah, it's already afternoon right here. Maybe I can do this just a bit. Oh. So let's get this plastic out of the way. So here we go. I can put this right here. Yeah, getting the workshop ready for guitars again. I've been doing all sorts of projects, and that left my workshop in a bit of a mess. At least it's very dusty. I've done a lot of sanding, spray painting, more sanding, so everything is coated in a fine layer of dust. Oh, I forgot my coffee. So while I'm cleaning, I thought, well, let's fire up a live stream. It's been a while since I've posted anything on YouTube, and I thought it might be a good moment to catch up and just do a quick little Q&A kind of video or live stream while I'm cleaning up the shop. And I don't know where to begin. Right here, I think. bench brush. Oh, ah. Yeah. So guys, if you're in chat and you have any questions, yeah, just let me know. Let's use those. Also a great time to do some maintenance. And be sure guys, I disconnected the, the outlet. Oh, let's raise the bench a bit. Oh, I see another. Hey Stefano, how are you? I'm fine. Yeah, the Phoenix. Nice of you to ask. Just a couple of days left before I can start fine sanding and polishing the Phoenix again. It's still up in the office. This is the last day or two needed for the lacquer to fully cure, so hopefully coming week I can start filming the process of polishing, and then hopefully in the next couple of weeks we have a playable guitar. But I keep my fingers crossed because I'm still a bit worried and a bit scared about fine sanding and polishing the guitar. But yeah, I'm doing fine. I think I managed to salvage the guitar and come up with a solution for the problem I had. So everything seems to go well. I'm doing much better now. I've been doing some hobby projects. I've been making some toys and some surprises for the upcoming month. Of course, all kinds of presents for December. And that's also why I'm now cleaning the workshop. Everything is coated in a fine layer of very fine dust from sanding and painting and sanding paint and such. So yeah, and in order for me to bring guitars back into the workshop, I really need to do some cleaning. So I thought, what better way to spend my Friday afternoon than tidying up the workshop and do a live stream at the same time. I had my camera here and I thought, well, why not just fire up a stream and see whoever joins us. So nice of you to join. And also, of course, my tidy workshop is mentioned often in videos and in comments. And I thought, well, let me also show you, let me show how I keep my workshop as tidy as it seems on the videos, because it can get messy as well. But then again, I take the time, usually a Friday afternoon at the end of the week, to clean everything up. And I'm going to lower my heater a bit. And how are you all doing? Oh, let's see, chat is very tiny. Well, confident. I feel positive. Confident about sanding and polishing the Phoenix is a whole nother thing, but at least I'm positive. So, come on. So, I'm going to tidy up down here. A glimpse behind the scenes. Yeah. All right. The bench looks clean. Let's oh my lord. Polishing pads. And way too many brushes. That's it. Oh, sorry guys, if it's too loud, let me know. Well, here we go. Sandpaper. It's a big mess. Let's sort this out as well. Hi Big Nasty, welcome, welcome. I'm going to put you guys a bit closer. Let's see. So, something like this. So I can sort out this big mess. And this is how I keep organized. Once in a while, usually in between projects, I sort everything out, clean everything if needed. Why are these here? Throw these away. Good morning, Glenn. Good morning. Good evening. Oh, well, good evening. Yeah, good morning, Toronto, and good evening down under. Wow, that doesn't happen often that I have all sides, or how do you call it? All sides of a globe isn't possible, is it? From every corner on the planet, people in stream. So, nice and clean. Let's sort this out a bit. Sandpaper, discs, some more. More discs. I collect way too many of these sanding sponges, sanding pads. So let's see. These are gone. I'm going to keep, this is a coarse one, medium, and a fine one, and these are going to go. Coarse, coarse. fine. Yeah. They're so useful, so I'm always afraid to throw them out. Or hesitant to throw them out. And especially these blocks, these sanding foam blocks. They also come in handy as a regular sanding block, just with some regular sandpaper. So even when they're all dulled out, they're still quite useful. So I'm going to keep a couple, and maybe next time I'm at the hardware store, I'm going to replace those. And these are all different grids. They're color coded to some extent, from very, very fine to coarse and everything in between. So I have to replace those one of these days. And these are gone. I didn't like those. They're brand new, but I don't like them, so they have to go. This is a nice one. I'm going to keep that one as well. This one as well. Yeah, I'm going to keep this one. Hi Stan, welcome. Happy Friday. Good morning, Keener. It's snowing where you are. Yeah, well, no, it started to rain, but yesterday and early this morning we also had snow. And I think even, yeah, it started to snow Wednesday, and that's very uncommon for the Netherlands that it's snowing in November. Last couple, maybe decade, maybe 10 years, we never had snow before Christmas. So it started snowing real early, but if I have to believe the weather forecast, coming weekend we might hit 20 degrees Celsius. So that's high 30s, low 40s in Fahrenheit. I'm not sure if someone can do the conversion between 20 degrees Celsius and Fahrenheit, but we have nice weather predicted for coming weekend, so we can get rid of the sweater and get our t-shirts and shorts back out. So sandpaper sorted. I always like to keep these offcuts from necks, and particularly the heel, as sanding block and filler blocks. I have a dedicated box right here for that stuff, so we can put it in there. My regular sanding block. So let's clean it. Hi Norman. Well, I've been pretty busy this week. I've said it earlier in the stream. I've been working on a present for someone, for of course the upcoming holidays. And tomorrow is a guitar show. So yesterday I prepared everything for the guitar show. The Amsterdam Guitar Heaven is tomorrow, so I'm attending that show with a couple of my guitars. So I made sure everything was ready to go and packed everything up in cases. Made sure my display stand was in my booth was all sorted, so everything is ready to go for tomorrow. And other than that, like I said in my latest video, I'm also taking this time to do some side projects and have some time to relax a bit. It was necessary because I'm not, for anyone familiar, I was not doing so well last couple of weeks, but I'm better. So I had a busy but lovely week. I had some time to do some things I wanted to do for a while, and had some time for myself as well. Yeah, it was cold here as well, Keener Custom Guitars, but I have a gas stove burning right there underneath the camera, sort of, and I just had to turn it down a bit because it was getting quite warm, but it has been freezing here as well. But yeah, like I said, this weekend it's going to be exceptionally warm. Oh, Norman, yeah, I try and remember, and I'm going to instruct my wife if she can take some pictures for the show, maybe shoot some videos. That's a good idea. It's something on a show day I always forget to take pictures or to do a video. I'm so worried about the preparations and everything is to my standards when it comes to the guitars in the booth. So I'm always too nervous and too stressed out to remember taking photos. But yeah, thank you for reminding me. I have to instruct my wife to take a lot of photos, and we intend to get there early, so we have our booth set up nice and early, so hopefully we have some time to shoot some videos and take some photos. Let's get back to tidying up. You guys, and it might seem a bit over the top that I'm even wiping the dust from bottles of pneumonia and white spirit, but these are also covered in dust, and when I put them back in my cabinet, everything inside that cabinet will be coated in dust eventually. So it seems a bit overkill, but I also clean everything that goes back into the cabinets. And I have to put these behind you guys. So I'm right back. Oh, wait a minute. I can show you guys, maybe. Yeah. This is now really a behind the scenes look. I hardly ever show this part of the workshop. It's my camera case, the cover for my workbench, and some foam padding. So while I'm here, let's clean everything right here as well. Oh, this is, let's see. Hi Adam. Oh, let's do it like so. I'm going to move you guys right here. Adam, hello. Yeah, I'm back on. I thought while I was cleaning the workshop and I moved my camera, I said why not launch a live stream and see who joins me to do Q&A update kind of video while I'm preparing the shop to continue my work on the Phoenix. So, Unquendor Guitars. Hi, from icy Germany. Yeah, I think you also got struck by a lot of cold early in the year. Nice of you to join us. Norman, how many coats of tongue oil do you recommend putting on a guitar for a good finish? I'm not that familiar with regular tongue oil, but usually with an oil finish I would keep adding oil until I see the guitar and the wood of the guitar doesn't soak up any more. So as soon as you can see that there's, after a couple of minutes of letting it sit on the surface and it doesn't soak in anything anymore, and the pores start bleeding oil back, so to say, I think that should be enough coats of tongue oil. Because usually when the wood is fully saturated, at least the top part of the wood is fully saturated with oil, that's enough, and then you can start wiping off the oil as it pours out of the pores, so to say. And what I tend to do with a regular oil finish is that I have it on hand, have the guitar on hand, and every time I see oil coming from the pores, I take a piece of paper towel and really polish the guitar until it stops oozing the oil back out of the pores. Keener. Yeah, Keener. that's true. And the more of a perfectionist you are, the harder it is on your mental state. That's totally true. What I've learned, especially the last couple of weeks after the whole Phoenix issue, I wasn't as worried about making the mistake, to be honest, on hindsight. I had some time to think about it, and it wasn't that I was so heartbroken or so upset about the mistake itself, but I was more concerned about the time I lost on that mistake. And I have to accept that I'm a perfectionist. That's something I know, it's a given. And the only thing I need to learn to deal with being a perfectionist is to accept it, and have to learn to accept that being a perfectionist might take more time to do something to your standards, if that makes sense. So it doesn't really matter that you're a perfectionist. I believe after all those years dealing with it, you can't change it. You can't change how your body and how your mind reacts to certain things. The only thing you can change is your how to deal with that reaction. And I have to learn that being a perfectionist just takes more time. And I always try to do the work or do any job to my standards in the same or preferably less time than anyone else. And that's something you can rarely do. So I have to accept, if I want things to be perfect, it takes more time. For instance, my workshop right now, I think a lot will say, well, that's a bit much, wiping off your cabinets, wiping off the bottles before you put them back in your cabinet. But it's just something that I realize I need to do for myself. It's a bit of OCD. And then I just have to take that time. And to help me pass that time, I have a live stream. I have you guys to join me here in the workshop while I'm just cleaning and maintaining my machines at the same time. A bit of a long answer. You're welcome, Norman. Adam. Oh, thank you, Adam. Yeah, I don't have Facebook anymore, so I have my wife check on that. I'm really curious what goes on there. Personally, I don't have Facebook. Yeah, long story short, I got hacked one day and my account is permanently banned from Facebook. But my wife is still on Facebook, so I have to ask her if she can check or send me a link or something. I'm curious. And thank you very much, Adam, for letting me know. Get out of here. Oh. I really need to make a downdraft table for sanding. Oh. Stop it. Oh, Keener, soon. As soon as the Phoenix is done, I've already have my timber, all the wood sorted. I have ordered a lot of the components that are going on the guitar. And I already know what model I'm going to build. I'm only not sure when, I think I know when I'm going to start. I'm going to start in December, I think, but I'm not really sure how I'm going to do videos. If I'm going to do another building video, and maybe you guys can help me with that. If I'm going to do another building series like I used to do, or if I'm going to do a live building sessions, for example, or that I'm going to do a more compilation style, how do you call it, series, maybe a couple of episodes, narrated, so more narrated videos, instead of doing an entire tutorial kind of series again. So yeah, let me know what you guys like to see, because I can see when doing these longer series that the attention people have in the series, the views per video diminish drastically. And it takes me a lot of time to do as well. So I'm not sure yet how I'm going to do the upcoming series. I'm working on it. So if you guys have any recommendations or suggestions or things you like to see, yeah, let me know, and I will take them into consideration. I'm going to clean down there, so I'm going to move you guys a bit. Yeah, I don't think you guys can see, but I have to sweep the floor right there. Live stream for sure. Another vote for live format. All right, yeah. It's easier for me doing a live format because I don't have to edit. But we'll see, because doing 8, 9, 10-hour live streams, well, and with a single camera, might also be very challenging. Let's see. Seeing me make mistakes live. So. So, one clean sander. Hide the skeletons. What is this? Huh. I found the jig of... I don't know the purpose of. All right, let's move on. So, up. I'm sorry guys if you have to listen to my heavy breathing. Let's see, chat. Yeah, shooting board, maybe. And nice to hear I'm an inspiration for you, Norman, to get your projects done. So I'm going to move you guys, so if you're easily motion sick, my apologies. Here comes the rain again. Tripods. Let's put you right here for a moment. iPad case. Looks like a hailstorm. Yeah. You remember this one, guys? we should give this a honorably spot somewhere. Where can we put this? I'm not sure yet. I have to throw this out. Oh, there's my... I've been looking for this yesterday all afternoon. I need this tomorrow. Let's put this right here for tomorrow. Yeah, it was the wrong, it was the incorrect cut top for the Phoenix. Yeah, that's something I might do, Stan Tivort. I'm also maybe thinking about doing a combination or something like that. I think a voiceover series might also appeal to a lot of you guys. Oh, sorry, I'm going to cough for a moment. And it might also be easier to have as a sort of an archive, maybe. So maybe do voiceover videos, detailed voiceover videos in a shorter format on a specific topics of guitar building. New camera case. But I still have to make the inlay for it. Guys, and if you have a shop, I can highly recommend doing this once in a while. Just take an afternoon, soft brush and a damp cloth. And wipe everything down, clean everything. And I think what I'm going to do right now nice. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to find let's see where, yeah. Towel, some wax, Oh. Sorry guys that I have to pop in and out of frame so often. But that might be also a downside when I'm going to do live building videos. So, some microcrystalline wax. On the routing table. So. So let this sit for a minute before we can buff it, and we have a nice and smooth table once more. So. And getting rid of a lot of the dust, guys, also helps to prevent fire hazards and such. Or it's less of a fire hazard. That's the correct English. And it makes me feel better when I'm in a tidy shop. And everything is working and everything is ready to go, so to say. Oh, yeah, you guys can still see. Oh my. Yeah. Oh. You're right, Norman. Sorry. It's nice to hang out with the small group, and what I really like is the familiar names in chat. I was talking about this, I think, last week to someone. About how nice it is that when you start streaming, or when I start streaming, that I almost know who's going to join and who's going to pop up in chat. And I really, really, really love it. That there are even people watching me clean my workshop. Oh. And this is of course a in-depth behind the scenes as well. Let's see. This one can go here. I'm going to lower you guys a bit so you can see what I'm doing. Get this out of the way. And I'm sorry, I'm going to use my shop vac. Oh, hi Daniel, Devil and Sons. Hi Daniel, how are you doing? Long time, no see. Yeah, it's one of those things you need to do once in a while. Clean the shop thoroughly. Of course, every Friday or every week I do a quick little cleanup just to tidy up everything. And just once in a while, usually once a month, I do this big cleanup, this big maintenance, tidy up everything, get rid of dust and debris in all the nooks and crannies, because no matter how tidy you work, no matter how much care you take of your workshop, for some reason there's always those nooks and crannies usually behind your equipment, that still manage to get together a lot of dust and debris. And those, yeah, they're not real spider webs, but those dust webs, how do you call them in English? Those, yeah, they look like spider webs, but they're made of dust. Sorry guys, I'm going to use the vacuum for a moment. So clean. Ooh, a lot of messages to catch up with. Oh yeah, cobwebs. Yeah, it can get confusing, especially maybe for a non-English speaker like myself. And we're so used here in the Netherlands to hear, I think, mostly American English. So we tend to use more American English words for some things. So it can get confusing sometimes. But maybe also for native English speakers. I don't know. Come on. Get in there. So, nice and clean. Back to the router table. Oh, there was a bit of dust here as well. I missed the spot. And guys, if you haven't checked out Daniel's channel, Devil and Sons, I highly recommend checking it out as well. Also guitar building content, but different from mine, if I may say so. Hey Owen. Welcome, welcome. I think, Daniel, if I may say so myself, you're doing more quick tips, more short, quick tips, mostly on themed guitars, the Ghostbusters guitar you're building right now, and the quick tips I see in my short feed from now and then. So, quick little polish, fresh layer of, fresh coat I must say, of wax, so it's now nice. Oh, you can see how smooth this surface now is. And it really helps when using the router table to have a nice and smooth surface. Wow, it really looks great on camera. I don't know how it is for you guys, but it looks real good on camera. Better than it does in real life, to be honest. So, this surface is done. So let's put this back. We might need it later on, but for now, this is done. Let's move on. Next part. I'm going to move you guys. I'm going to turn off the gas heater for a moment. Oh, here you go, guys. Sorry. Tiny bit lower. Zoom out a bit. Here we go, here we go. Yeah, I'm having fun, Norman. I didn't know if I would stream this afternoon. I had several ideas I could do. I really missed live streaming and making videos, to be honest, but especially the live stream. But I didn't have any good topics to do a live stream on. And yeah, like I said, when I started cleaning the shop and I had to move the camera, I thought, why not start a live stream? So I started live streaming, and I really like cleaning and tidying up my workshop. At the same time, as weird as this may sound, at the same time I'm cleaning up my shop, I'm also cleaning up my mind, so to say. It really helps me to focus on just tidying up, just cleaning up. I don't have to worry about anything else. It keeps my mind occupied in precisely the right way, so to say, and especially with you guys here live streaming and having a chat. I'm just having fun. I'm not stressed out at the moment. or anything. That hasn't happened for a very long time. So yeah, I'm having fun. I'm having a blast. Waiting on the Laguna to go on Black Friday sales. Oh yeah. I always forget Black Friday. It's starting to be a thing here in the Netherlands as well. More and more companies, more and more stores are coming up with Black Friday deals. They already starting today or tomorrow, I think. But yeah, it's a very good time to maybe get a deal. So yeah, keep an eye out for the tools you have on your wish list. Oh yeah, Adam, that's not going to happen, I think. Making a banjo. It's not really a thing here. I think you have to look very, very hard to find a banjo in most music stores. And it's not an instrument I'm drawn towards for some reason. I like when it's used in music, but not all, but yeah. Just to give you guys an indication on the layer of dust. Don't know if it shows up, but there's a fine coating of dust through the entire workshop. And it's sticky dust. It's from a white paint, so it's the sticky, nasty dust. Where's my spray bottle? This is the chair for guests, so it has to be clean. Oh, don't put a wet water bottle on your table saw, on your bandsaw. So, it's workshop clean. It will do. It will do. My ventilation units down here. All right. Let's see. Tripod. So you guys see, my workshop also gets dirty and disorganized. Good to hear, Daniel. Nice to hear. Come on. Whoops. This needs a bit of glue. Oh. Let's fix this real quick. Such a nice thing to have everything at hand, so when you break something, you can straight away fix it. Let this dry for a moment. You should be sleeping, Norman. Take it from me. Sleep deprivation and insomnia ain't a joke. I've dealt with it for almost 2 years. And I'm very lucky that for the last couple of weeks, maybe months even, I can sleep again at night. But I'm also honored if I will become the next Bob Ross that people use if they can't sleep. Let's see, this is clean. We still need to put this somewhere. All right, Norman. No, this is already becoming a pile of junk. So I shouldn't put any more stuff there. We need to do something with this. Yeah, I need to do something with my hair indeed if I want to become the next Bob Ross, but I think doing a perm or something with my hair, it's already receding. Is it the correct term? Too far back. So I'm also thinking of maybe changing my hair. I'm going to put this right here for now. I don't know. Because it's getting thin and I'm losing more hair a day than that's growing back. So this should be here. On to the bandsaw. Oh, tornado season. I hope you're not... it's not getting too crazy, Adam. Put this right here. Oh. All right, that's sharp. I think I need a fresh one, or at least a fresher one. Oh, that's not too bad, not too bad. Sorry guys for the noise. Yeah, that's one. Oh, there's almost nothing down here. So, come on. I'm out of frame, am I? Yep. Zo. Looks brand new down there. Oh, I'm sorry, Owen. Bye-bye. Oh, Daniel, bye-bye. The Laguna fence is super nice. Yeah, it's real nice. And very accurate. I only have to reset it or calibrate it once in a while. Even after removing it and placing it back. What's happening? Oh. Oh, yeah, all right, Owen. Can get confusing. Too many Daniels in chat. So, is this paint? Yep. All right. Let's fix that well as well. Let's address that. Yeah. So, let's address so to prevent it from rusting. Some Japanese. What? Or was there something? Did I miss something? I heard a noise. Did I miss something in chat, guys? Oh, yeah, that's a good idea, Norman. That's what I do these days. If I can't sleep, just lay on the couch in the living room, put on some videos, and also that noise is helping me to fall asleep easier. So, no more rust. Or how do you call it, rust prevention? And some quick blade maintenance. Just a tiny bit of the oil. Oh. Because it's getting winter, I'm going to move you guys. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. You're moving again. Whee! So, let's see, a bit like so. I'm using, good question, Wolf. I don't know how to pronounce this correctly in English, to be honest, but it's a Japanese Camilla oil. It's a special oil formulated for tool maintenance and preventing rust. So just put a bit on either a metallic surface, on a towel, like I'm doing right now. Just put a bit of the oil on a towel, piece of cloth, whatever you have, and just rub it on rub it on your tool. It sounds different than what I mean. And because it's getting winter, and here in the Netherlands the winters are very humid. So where most of the time winters have very dry air, because the temperatures can fluctuate a lot. We have a lot of condensation in the winter, making your tools rust very easily. I have a humidity trap, and I can see it's already full. Always here in the shed, and especially during winter I have to maintain my tools to prevent rust. And doing this, for example, the bandsaw blade and the bandsaw table really helps a lot. And I know that the next time I have to use my bandsaw, I only have to do a touch up and it's ready to go. And what I usually do, I usually first cut a offcut, a reasonably thick piece of wood, just a piece of scrap, and that removes a lot of the oil and rust, if there's any. And gives me a nice clean cut on the actual piece I'm working on. So, here we go. There's a tiny bit left right there. Yeah, I'm there. So we can close this off. You're welcome, Norman. You're welcome. Try to get some sleep. So, clean the back of the So, we're halfway there. I'm not going to do this today. Oh, and I made a mistake. And to prevent any accidents, I always lower the, how do you call it? Is the guard or the guide, so you can't accidentally hit your hand or hit anything on the saw blade. So here we are. And it can't hurt to wipe the entire machine with a bit of oil on your rack. Besides preventing dust, it also makes sure dust glides off easier. So, next step. Let's move you guys around a bit once more. Maybe like so. Oh. No, it isn't. It isn't too bad up there. I need a new spray bottle. It's leaking. This is also one of those spots dust like to gather on top of your ducts. In your lights. But usually those aren't too bad. So, oh, these shouldn't be here. I think we can put this aside. I lost my brush. Where are you? Oh, there it is. There you are. Oh. Oh yeah, I know. I know. Hi Graham. So, weekend for Graham. Nice. That's funny. I think there are people in chat right now that already have their weekend. Maybe it's even Saturday. We have people who are just finished with their work, coming home. And of course, we have people whose Friday just started or should still be asleep. Crazy when you think about it, but yeah, it's what it is. It's how the world works. And I think that's a great thing about an online community, that people from all over the world at different stages of their life, in different stages of even their day or their week, can hang out together and watch someone clean his workshop. And no, I'm not going to clean every individual drill bit. I'm not that crazy. although I'm tempted. I really need to look into getting some compressed air. An air compressor and a blowgun would make my life a bit easier. Where did this? Hi Krister, welcome, welcome. How are you doing? Yeah, I think I've looked into a similar solution, Owen. But I think once I'm going into getting an air compressor, I think I might as well get one that's also suitable for spraying paint and such. So that's one of those things I can, because I don't have an immediate need for it, it can take me a long time to decide whether or not to get something. That's, I think, a bit of the philosophy both me and my wife share, is when we don't have a direct need or a immediate need for something, we usually tend to not get it. But when we have a need for something, we usually don't hesitate and get something. That's trying to avoid buying stuff you don't actually need. And especially with a workshop, you're so tempted to get stuff you don't really need. So there's some paint, drops of paint on the surface of my spindle sander. So what I'm going to do, oh, I put it away. Put some of the oil. Same oil, just Japanese Camilla oil, tool oil, on the surface, and just with wet and dry 600 grit sandpaper. Yep. So quickly sand the surface. Old rag. Wipe away the excess. All right. All right, nice, Owen. Yeah. Hi, Stanley. Good afternoon. Oh, I'm sorry, UK Air, UK Guitars. Have a good one. I missed that message. Oh, I have to look into an HVLP, high volume, low pressure turbine. So, nice and smooth. And it won't rust. So put all the bobbins back. This one. The ones never used on the back. No. All right, yeah. This one right here. Hook this one. Compressor needs a pressure regulator. Yeah, and that's what makes it difficult to decide on what to get, indeed, Owen. And I've read people recommending HVLP, other people recommending using compressed air for spraying, and what's the other one? The other technique? High volume, low pressure, airless, I believe. So I have to get some good advice once I'm ready to dive in the world of spray painting without aerosols. But after after finishing the Phoenix, I might steer away from lacquered finishes entirely, to be honest. But hey, we'll see. So, these are not too bad, actually. Oh, there's a big screwdriver right here. Why? Don't you have anything to do? Oh yeah, I'm cleaning my shop, Stanley. That's what I have to do today. It's important. In between jobs, or in my case when you're waiting for lacquer to cure, it's time for maintenance. And I've been doing small jobs in between, and one of that jobs had to do with a lot of sanding, especially sanding white paint. So the entire workshop is coated in a fine coat of very fine sticky dust. So before I am going to bring in expensive guitars and other stuff, I really want my shop to be as clean as possible. And I'm attending a guitar show tomorrow, and all the guitars and everything needed for the show is already packed and ready to go. So I thought, what a good moment to do some maintenance, and why not fire up the camera and chat with you guys while I'm doing it. So nice and clean. Here we go. What's the latest news on the Phoenix, I think, Graham? The Phoenix is almost ready for polishing and fine sanding, polishing, and I could have started it this weekend, but because I have a guitar show tomorrow and the workshop needed some attention, like I said before, I can bring in the Phoenix. I don't want anything to happen with it, so I'm going to start filming the fine sanding and polishing coming week. So I think I'll start Wednesday. It depends, there's some things I need to do, but hopefully not coming Monday, but the Monday after. Hopefully I can have another episode on the Phoenix guitar up on YouTube, if everything goes according to plan, of course. If I don't sand through the finish again, for example. But yeah, expect another Phoenix video to come within a fortnight, hopefully. But to be honest, I'm still a bit worried. The lacquer looks good on the Phoenix, it really does. But yeah, because of the mishap we had earlier with sanding through the finish, you might understand that I'm a bit hesitant and not looking forward to putting sandpaper to that lacquer again. But yeah, it should really, the coats should be thick enough, and there should be plenty of coats now for fine sanding and polishing. But yeah, I'm still a bit worried if everything goes well. So yeah, I expect to start filming that episode, like I said, this week. So as always, keep an eye out. I think that's it for this little nook. Some stuff right here that I need to do. I'm sorry guys, I don't like being with my back to the camera all the time, but it is what it is. So I'm going to move you once more. Yeah. And let me know, guys, if you can, in the chat, how is it for you if I'm moving the camera around? Does it bother you? Is it nauseating? Is it too fast, too slow, disorienting? Because if I want to do live streams more like this, or when I'm working in the shop with only one camera, I need to know how it is for you guys. No problem. Yeah, head cam, but unfortunately I don't have have a head cam. Okay, Owen, see you later. Bye bye. Hope I'm on time. See you in the next one. Fine, no issues. Okay. Good to know. Because it can get disorienting or nauseating when you have to look at a fast-moving camera. That's the downside of having a lot of trinkets. Oh, it's not too bad actually. Oh, yeah, it is bad. Okay. Let's make this quick. So. Yeah, I really do need a Swiffer. And I have one upstairs, but a Swiffer duster or, like I said, compressed air or something. Oh, I'm very dark. Oh, it's very dark around there. Let's do something like this maybe. I can move you guys a bit closer maybe. And I have to keep in mind that I shouldn't put my back to you guys. I need a Swiffer duster and a camera man or woman. That would be very nice. Speaking of the most useless tools in my shop, are those tiny planes. They're sold as tools, but they're really not much more than decoration. Yep. Some game pieces of a game I made last year, I think. Yeah, it's been a year already since I made that game. Wow. All right. My dust collection. And this is an intentional dust collection. The event tomorrow, it's I believe 185 euros without taxes. So it's just over 200 euros including taxes. Which is relatively cheap to attend a trade show. And for a small builder we get a discount, to be honest. So all the bigger brands and the distributors and such, they get a bigger stand because we only get one table. But for the bigger brands, it's more expensive, but they have a bigger booth. Maybe, Stanley, maybe. We talked about it earlier this afternoon. If I'm going to film and take photos, I have to see if my wife can do it. We go to the shows only with us, two of us, so my wife and myself, and I'm usually too nervous and too busy to remember to film. Last shows I always took my camera equipment and everything with me, but it never left the case, to be honest. So I have to ask my wife if she can. First of all, if she will remember to take some pictures, and if she's willing to film and to take some photographs. If she's not too busy as well, because we can be very busy at times during a show. And like I said, usually I'm too nervous. So, yeah, for anyone wondering, there are recesses in that shelf, so the bottles won't slide off. not too much, you know, it's a fair price. And are you going to film there? I've already answered that question, so. I'm going to do this real quick, guys. Quick and dirty. So. And I'm not using the damp cloth on my planes. I'm using the cloth I used for the tool oil. So I'm removing dust and applying a very light coat of oil at the same time. Come on. Really? Really? Restoration project. Now I can remove this one. This one. Oh, yo. Too heavy. So, tiny bit of oil on this rack. Where? Am I crazy? Oh, I was missing a plane. All right. This one. Here we are. Right, maybe a bit more. Wow. Hey David, SE David. Going well, going well. I'm preparing the workshop to continue to work on the Phoenix. It's been the third week now after I repaired the finish. So it should be hardened enough to start fine sanding and polishing this week. So I intend to start recording a new episode this week. And that should go live the week after, so in a fortnight or something. That video should be up if everything goes well, of course, with finishing. Or with finishing with sanding and polishing. But I did some other jobs in the workshop involving a lot of sanding and painting and sanding white paint. So the entire workshop was coated in a very fine coat of white dust. And I really don't like bringing in expensive instruments and doing fine jobs when the workshop is a mess. So I thought, why not take this afternoon and clean the workshop and get it ready for working on guitars again. And I thought at the same time I moved my camera around, why not do a live stream so people can come in, ask questions, and I can give an update on the Phoenix project and other upcoming projects at the same time. So yeah, welcome to the stream. We've been at it for 2.5 hours now, so I can understand we have a whole lot of new people joining. So if you have any questions, comments about tools, about guitars, about my personal life, and I can see if I can answer them for you. We're almost, we started right there. We're almost done, so I'm going to move you guys around. So hold on to your shoes. Here we go. Vacuum cleaner. Maybe a bit closer. Something like this. I'm going to move Chet around. Something like this. You can't see it, but I can. Don't break my neck over a vacuum cleaner. And here we are again. I have to So this one's clean, ready to go. I can put you back where you belong. Let's see. This is always a bit of the messy bit of the workshop. Piece of string. I have to take care of that in a moment. Sanding blocks. Don't do that. Yeah, Stanley, most likely throughout the day there are several workshops and masterclasses you can attend by various well-known or less known guitar players. I don't know who is doing those masterclasses from the top of my head, so you have to look it up. Look at Amsterdam Guitar Heaven 2024 and you should find the entire schedule for the event. So when the trade show happens, when the masterclass happens, who is doing shows, who is doing masterclasses. Usually there are some shows also in one of the rooms, or how do you call it, big room. In this case, with the Amsterdam guitar event is very similar to the Bridge guitar show earlier this year in Eindhoven, and the gear show is a side event. So the main event is clinics, workshops, masterclasses and performances. Those are the main event, and the gear show is just a side event. All right, let's see. Put this aside. Throw this out. What? Huh. And again, guys, my tools, especially the uncoated tools, I clean with an oily rag instead of a wet, damp rag. Thanks, Ron. Yeah, I'm getting used to the new shop. It took me a while, but yeah, I'm really happy with it. The way it looks, the way it feels, the layout. Of course, like every shop, it's already too small. I wish it was slightly bigger, but you can't have it all. So we'll make do with the space we have. But yeah, I really love the atmosphere in the shop, and I wish I could share it with more. Yeah, there's a bit of rust on this scraper, so we have to address that. This one's clean. Yeah. Thank you, Ron. Thank you very much. So let's address that bit of rust on the cabinet scraper. Bit of oil. And 600 grit wet and dry sandpaper. There's no rust on the other side. It was just a tiny bit of surface rust. So by doing these periodic maintenance afternoons, if you have rust forming on your tools, you notice it in time and you can address it real easy, real quick before it gets out of hand. And you have to spend more time to maintain them. Ready to go. Brush, where are you? Oh, right here. So I'm not going to do every individual Allen key. Quick dusting. And we're done. Shouldn't I strip the green paint off the window? Why would I do that? I spent a lot of money having it spray painted green. I've always lived by a clean shop is a good shop to work out of. Yeah, you're 100 or 200% correct, Ron. Clean shop makes clean work. Take care of your tools and they will take care of you for a very long time. no matter how expensive your tools, if you don't take care of them, they're going to disappoint you at one point, or fail on you, or whatever. So those are good. These are just dusty. You're supposed to, oh, no, you're not supposed to go there. You're supposed to go here. I've used these hammers a lot lately. They only require some dusting. Sawtill is okay. The only thing left are my chisels. I'm going to put this aside for a moment. This one as well. You can also see what I've been up to off camera. Should be a surprise for a later video maybe. This should go there. Oh, this one goes with that stuff. All right, I'm going to move you around a bit. Let's see, can I raise this? Yeah, so you guys can see what I'm doing a bit. This one should go right here. Oh, I have to clean that as well. Bit unfortunate. Oh, you're welcome, Ron. Yeah. Yeah, it's a challenge. We getting the most out of a small shop. And you really have to think about what you really need. Of course, we're all tool junkies. And we like to have all the new toys, all the big tools. I as well. I would really love to have a planer thicknesser, to have a bigger drill press or pillar drill, and such. But I can do without because I don't have the. Well, I have to do without because I don't have the space to put those tools. And for the tools you do need, or have, or want, yeah, you have to be come up with a solution to put them somewhere where they're most efficient, space efficient. Oh, yes, yeah. Now I get what you mean, Stanley. Yeah, it can be a bit of a distraction, that window. I'm well aware, but I really love the bit of natural light coming in when I'm here, and being able to open up a window just like now, when it's starting to get very cold outside and it's relatively warm inside. All the condensation, it will rust your tools, so it's very helpful to be able to open up a window for a bit of ventilation, to prevent also condensation getting on your tools. But I usually try to set up. Yeah, but it's green on the outside. As is all the windows on my house are green. All the trims, the window sills, the trims. And I had my wife pick the colors for the shed, because it's a big shed in a relatively small, or a relatively large shed for the size garden. So I had my wife pick the colors, because she has to look at it from the outside. But I usually try to set up my camera in such a way that the window is off screen. And this is why you have to stay organized, guys. I once again lost my brush. And usually I would take the opportunity to sharpen my chisels before I put them back. But for now, it has to wait till another time. Howdy, Mr. Waffles. How are you doing today? Oh, come on. All right, good morning. Good morning, Mr. Waffles. Yeah. Good to know everyone's doing good. For some, the weekend just started. For some, it's the last day of the week. So hold on, hold in there. Almost weekend. I have to put these aside. Sorry. And these should go. Oh. Those should be in the box of samples. Oh. I know what happened. So, sandpaper. I'm going to build a wall for you guys. So, it's early morning. So, last bit, this bit right here. So let's move you guys around a bit. Here we go, here we go. It's quiet. So, oh, let's see, more chats. Right, bye-bye, Stanley. Have a good one. So, I'm getting real thirsty. Yeah. This needs to go there. So guys, I'm almost there. We're almost there. Oh. Oh, this is junk. my notes. So this one. So almost there. Alright, there's a guitar in this video. Nope. First aid kit. 2 more things to do. This needs to go here for a moment. Yeah. Let's see. No. Maybe. Ah, yeah, maybe. Oh, sorry. So. Oh, Adam, good to see you again, Daniel. I've got to leave. All right, bye-bye, Adam. Thank you very much. You've been with us almost all afternoon. See you next time. Bye-bye, Adam. Oh, I'm almost done because my battery is almost empty. Last bit to clean is my gas heater and parts of the museum. And then I'm done. I'm going to sweep the floor off camera and vacuum it, and then we're done. Oh. Yeah, well. That's almost it, I think. These parts. Any cobwebs. All right. That's it, I think. Yeah, sweep the floor. And then we're done. And of course clean the camera rig. That's the most... The most dust right now is on the on the camera rig. Yeah, guys, I think we're going to call it. Like I said, the only thing left to do for me right now is sweep the floor and run a vacuum cleaner through the shop. Make sure the entire floor is nice and clean. And then we're ready to start recording. Oh, I'm sorry. And then we're ready to start recording the next Phoenix episode, hopefully. Yeah, I really loved this live stream. I hope you enjoyed it too. Thank you all for hanging out, asking questions, having a chat. I really appreciate it. And yeah, guys, I hope you all have a good Friday, Saturday, nice weekend. Yeah, and I'll see you in the next episode or live stream. I don't think I will do a live stream before the next episode airs on the Phoenix. So I hope to see you all there. But until then, as always, guys, thank you, bye-bye, and take care. See ya.